Hello and welcome to Mad Old Ghost Racing, and today we are, as you might have noticed, in Raceroom, and we are planning to have a look at the Raceroom MF truck. Now, this is the latest content drop. They also dropped the Fanatec GT Masters 2021, which I might have a look at some point, but basically it's just GT3 cars. Nice choice of liveries. Some are somewhat brighter than others. Let's just say some are quite garish. So yeah, make your choice. I don't know what that's meant to be. I can't tell if it's meant to have rodent teeth in the front of it or what. Whatever. But yeah, plenty of choice on that. Right, we're going to have a go around Donington Park. Grand Prix circuit. They've definitely had various truck races around it over the years. I remember back in the day watching the likes of Slim Borgord and Steve Parrish going at it tooth and nail, which, considering the size of what they're driving, was slightly lunacy. Right, I have already done a few laps out here, so car setup wise, I have made a bit of a change to the multiplier for the FFB because I found it ridiculously heavy, and in fact it was clipping like hell. It might still be a bit heavy actually, so I might even turn it down a bit further. Steering lock, I've taken that up to 28 degrees to go around here because basically I was struggling like hell to get around the hairpins. Not surprisingly, if I just for a moment get rid of that and then I would turn the mirror off, but I will have to press about 6 million buttons and I can't remember which one it is. Now, let's see if I can get the right button first time to rotate the camera. Nicely modelled. It's bloody enormous, isn't it? I don't get to say that very often. Big 5'4", but then I don't bang my head a lot on one. People's low ceilings and things, so. But yeah, nice modelling, as I've come to expect from Raceroom. So yeah, nice, very nice. Can I press the right button? I have indeed. And then if I put this back up and we can see what sort of lap times etc. we're doing. 16-speed gearbox. So bizarrely in the cockpit one, it's saying 1 on the low, but it's saying 2 in auto HUD, so I'd have thought low range would have been first, and then that would have been third, and that would have been fifth, but whatever. It's not important. One thing you do have to remember is you will have to brake early. Now, the thing about this is you have to be actually quite delicate with it and finesse it a lot, because despite the bulk and everything else, I'm not going to stop, yes I am, phew, thank God for that. Despite the bulk, it's or is it because of the bulk? Maybe, I don't know, but you can't really throw it around because it don't like it. As you might notice there, I stuck my foot down a bit too quick and the back end started to escape. You got to think about it from the fact that really there's not a lot of weight over the back end of this, so grip is actually a premium under acceleration, and it's quite easy to spin it up and yes, 99 miles an hour, that's as fast as you can go in these, because they are actually limited on how fast they can go. You have to be a bit careful through there, because that very slight dip over the green bit on the inside can actually upset the back end quite a lot, so again, then you will see we're using water. So 200 litres of water on board. and very, very restricted view up the inside there. One thing I would recommend is, if you've got a Formula rim and a round rim, use the round one, because I don't think I'll be able to drive this with a Formula rim, frankly. Patience on the throttle. Might take a few laps to get some heat in the tyres. But you notice we're actually flat out down the corner curves. I believe it just hit 100 in there. I'll go down 2 gears. Try and cut out corner a bit. You don't have to rev it out. It's got such a big spread of power. I mean, it only hits about 3,000 RPM. Again, a little bit too fierce on the brake there, and locked the back end up, so. Don't know if you can hear the turbo spooling up behind us. Sounds are very good. It actually sounds even better from outside, but. Oh, it didn't quite turn in. Oh, no, it didn't turn in early enough and invalidated my lap. Now, I've got some shit on the tyres and it's rattling like hell now. Very easy to give it too much while coming out of there, and ended up getting the truck just rotating in a hell of a snappy way, which again is where your round rim comes in handy, because you can just basically let go of it and let it run through your fingers without too many problems. Formula rim, I'd be ripping your bloody thumbs off. Let's see if we can do a valid lap this time. Break! Oh, it's going to be tight, but just about going to make it. Again, got the throttle a bit hard and got the truck rotating a bit too much, so definitely a vehicle that actually requires a lot of finessing. I don't know how long the tank of water would have last. I don't know how close can we get to a decent lap. That was better. Got it straight before hitting the brakes. But it's surprising how you really do have to sort of coax it everywhere, because if you're just heavy-handed with it, you don't like it. It's just going, no, not going to do it. Going to snap, going to do something silly. Not in a bad way, it's just, I think is what they require. I didn't turn in early enough to do it. Oh yeah, I did, just about. Just trying to think what I did earlier, 156-ish I think. Well, I got one of the front tyres warmed up, the other one's stone cold. Horrendously restricted view up the left hand side there, which is not very helpful. If you've got triples or an ultra wide, you probably have a better view of the apex. So what was that? 58. Oh, I can do 2 seconds better than that once I warm the tyres up a bit and get myself warmed up. So one thing I did find is, as I did more laps, it just got easier and easier to actually get the most out of it. Or get a better lap out of it, I should say. Don't think I ever got the most out of it, but... I'm not sure if that's actually as much a facet of the slightly modified tyres they came out with when they did a sort of major physics thing. As seems like they need 4 or 5 laps to actually get core temperature, and then they get more grip. I sort of don't feel like I did a lot different this lap to the last lap, but I'm up by 0.6, 0.7 of a second, so it's like weird. Oh shit, I didn't like that. When I get bouncing, they're very... So yeah. Quite unforgiving of fuck-ups. So let's try again and see if we can get it right for once. So easy to lose time because it's so slow. You seem to lose even more time from the fuck-ups when you're doing a slightly faster vehicle. You'd have thought weirdly you'd have lost less because you're going slower, but no, it doesn't seem to work that way. Click that. Never mind the grass. Get on the power early, fuck it. Get the power going, go sideways, yes. Nice and straight on the brakes, and I'm almost tempted to go with a 540 degree on the wheel or something to tighten the steering up even more. But it is quite heavy still. Let's put up the old FFB meter and see if we can spot how heavy it is. Yes, it's weird. You get to a certain point and go, oh, I'm not going any far. You can actually cut quite a bit of that inside curve. It just because it's so damn wide. It's probably easier to cut shit in this than it is anything else because you. It's a bit too much throttle. Because it's so wide, when you think you're cutting, you're still well on track. So it's like slightly strange. We'll just deliberately cut the grass a bit there. And certainly didn't gain anything from doing that. Right, keep an eye on the FFB meter. Didn't put it in bloody top. Well, I lost a load of time from that. Or maybe not. You might be better off with automatic because you're up and down the bloody gear so much. You'll definitely gain lots by using all the track. But not the grass, preferably. Bit of understeer there. Yeah, they're certainly different. Just trying to think how they compare with like ACC's trucks. Not ACC, IMS. Probably not a million miles now. It's a while since I've driven the IMS truck or the IMS2 on camera like that. Oh, a bit late on the brakes, a bit late on the brakes. Lost a shitload of time. Again, just not drifting out wide on that exit. You're making loads of time. Let's see if we can get a decent lap in. Front left's getting a bit toasty. I'm just trying how best to describe the driving experience. It feels like you're driving in treacle almost. It's like everything's really sort of slow and cumbersome, but once you can get things dialed down to the right level, it's all about sort of just being smooth, carrying the speed, trying not to do anything too erratic. And of course remember to keep changing up gear until you get in the top, and then you hit the rev limiter, speed limiter. You see there's huge peaks on the FB meter there, so yeah, you could probably turn it down a bit more, but yeah, it's an interesting vehicle. I'm just wondering how hard they'll be to race, because obviously usually you find slow vehicles are really good fun to race, because you're so evenly matched, and generally speaking slower vehicles you can get away with more silly things in. I don't think you can in these, because obviously they're big, there's not a room to manoeuvre around them, so I'm guessing it's just going to be a case of waiting for other people to fuck up as much as anything to get past. Certainly it's all about getting out of corners to get up to your 99 mile an hour limit as quickly as possible, but they are actually bloody good fun to drive, which is the most important thing. Whether or not I can actually find somebody else to persuade to race it against is a different matter, because sometimes you go truck and a lot of people, they just blank over and go nope. So we'll see. I think that'll be great fun to actually race them as well. So, but for me, for now, that's all. Don't know how long this video is. Less than 20 minutes is not too bad. Have fun, enjoy your racing, and I'll better get in a sensible car for a bit of practice tonight. So, see you soon. Goodbye, and hello. Where's me mum?
I like trucking, I like trucking, I like trucking, and I like to truck.